Now, obviously, if you want to sell stuff online, you're going to need a good funnel. But if you want a great funnel, then you're going to need to use ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is the #1 funnel builder in the world, helping more first-time entrepreneurs to leave their 9-to-5 and to launch their dream than any other company on earth. ClickFunnels was built for the dreamer and the doer, and you can get a free 14-day trial by going to clickfunnels.com/podcast right now. That's clickfunnels.com/podcast. ClickFunnels, because you're one funnel away from changing the world.
This is the Russell Brunson Show.
Hey, what's up? This is Russell. I want to welcome you guys back to the show. I've got an interesting topic today that I wanted to bring to you guys. And this could be used for two different ways. Some of you guys are here today and you're like, I'm still trying to figure out how to make some money on the internet. I've been struggling. And so if that's you, we got a really cool way that you can actually make some money, like as a side hustle on the internet. It's probably, of all the things I've ever seen, the easiest way to make money. Or number two, you're someone who's like, I want more traffic to my offers, my funnels. If that's you, this is going to show you guys another interesting, unique way to get traffic to your funnels. Okay. But to caveat all of that, the reason why this conversation came up, a couple weeks ago, we launched a new site called Affiliate Bootcamp. In fact, you go to affiliatebootcamp.com, you can see it. It's a new training program for affiliates. And it's really cool because someone signs up at $7 a month or $97 lifetime. You sign up and then we take you through a step-by-step process on how to become a super affiliate. So for any of you guys who want to learn affiliate marketing, it's a great place to go. Or if you want to train someone on your staff to drive traffic to your funnels, like it's also a great place to go. Like we teach how to drive traffic and a bunch of other cool things. And so when we were doing the affiliate bootcamp training, people came in and we're coming through the program and I was like walking through, here's the first thing to do. The second thing is very much a step-by-step program, like how to figure out what you're going to promote, how to create a landing page, and we give people pre-done landing pages and pre-done funnels. And then we start getting into traffic, right? Okay, here's different ways to get traffic. You can do it through solo ads, you can do it through buying ads, through free ways. And so we kind of start layering on different ways to get traffic. And about the time we were recording this the very first time, a lot of people started asking me about clipping. Okay, clipping is kind of this new hot buzzword that's happening right now on the internet. And I didn't know a lot about it at the time, so I started doing some research and it was kind of confusing and weird. And we thought, let's test it out. We started testing some clipping campaigns and it was a really cool way to get traffic. But the cooler thing is that it gave our affiliates a way where they could actually get paid even if they never made a sell as an affiliate. And so we started teaching them how to do it inside Affiliate Bootcamp and people liked it. They were having fun with it. And so we actually found somebody in our community who basically trains clippers full-time on how to do it. And so we had him create an entire course on how to do clipping, how to find the clips, how to edit them, how to upload them, how to them, how to upload them, how to get paid for them, all sorts of stuff. And it's actually now, when you join affiliate, fun with it. And so we actually found somebody in our community who basically trains clippers full-time on how to do it. And so we had him create an entire course on how to do clipping, how to find the clips, how to edit them, how to upload them, how to get paid for them, all sorts of stuff. And it's actually now, when you join Affiliate Bootcamp, it's upsell #1. So if you join Affiliate Bootcamp for $7, you should buy up, I think it's upsell #1, maybe #2, but there's an affiliate clipping secrets course that we created, kind of going through exactly how it works, like an over-the-shoulder training where you can actually look at it, see how to find it, how to do everything. And so it's a really good product you guys can get. But I wanted the person who created the course with actually come on a podcast interview with you guys so you can understand what clipping is and how it works. So that's what we're gonna be doing throughout this episode, is actually showing you guys behind the scenes on how clipping works, what it is. And then if you're interested, you wanna go deeper and you're like, hey, I wanna either become a clipper or I wanna add clipping to my business as a marketer, I highly recommend going to affiliatebootcamp.com, signing up. Again, it's $7 a month or $97 lifetime. It takes you through the entire system on step-by-step on how to become a super affiliate. But in there, the first upsell is the affiliate clipping secrets course, which is highly worth getting. It's super inexpensive, but that'll kind of walk you through more depth and detail if you really want to add this as a tool to your repertoire. So with that said, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna load up the interview right now with the person who built the course for us. I think you'll enjoy the interview, and I'll come back at the end and kind of walk you guys through if you do want to implement this and add it to your business, or if you want to learn clipping, again, where to go, which by the way is affiliatebootcamp.com. All right, with that said, we'll jump into the conversation right now. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. Excited to bring you guys a unique concept. I think for like the younger market, this is something that's not completely unique and new, but for most of the people in my world, the ClickFunnels world, people keep hearing whisperings about this. We've been testing it, having some fun with it. And recently when we were putting together a couple of promotions, I was like, I want to find somebody who really understands how to do clipping and has done it at a high level, has had success with it. And so I asked a lot of people, and 4 or 5 people all told me, like, you got to meet this guy. He's the one who does it, but he can explain it. He teaches it really well. His name's Emrah, and I'm going to make sure I get his last name right. Bakratard, I get it? Ish.
Bayraktar. Almost.
So close. Anyway, so super grateful he came on and like filmed an entire course for our community, teaching how to do clipping. And this is such a new, interesting thing. I first heard about it back in the day. I remember when Andrew Tate was like this guy who's, well, you guys obviously know who he is, very controversial, very everything. And he ended up getting deplatformed off everything. And after he got deplatformed, his content started showing up everywhere. Like every time I open my feed, I see like 8,000 videos of him. And I was like, who is this guy? And I found out later he was like the #1 most Googled person in the world that year, all sorts of stuff. And I found out later that there was this army of people who were clipping his stuff and putting it out there. And I remember in my inner circle, we're having these conversations like, man, we should figure out how to reverse engineer how to do that. But no one really knew what to do. And now enter this concept of clipping that's now become really, really big. And so our special guest today is someone who does it for a living, trains on it, teaches it. And so that's kind of what we're gonna be talking about today, guys, is clipping. So first off, man, thanks for coming and jumping on the podcast. I appreciate that. And I love for people to hear your backstory. How did you get into this? How did you even find out about this whole world of clipping and what it is?
Honestly, I was just going to college, going to school, working like endless jobs. I wanted to make money online, but I just didn't know what to do. I tried everything. I just didn't want to invest any money. So I was looking for something that I could start from absolutely zero. And then suddenly I saw like one of those videos of Tate on my For You page. Mm-hmm. Then I decided, why not just give it a try? I joined his clipping team, his clipping army. I was part of that whole army that was posting all his videos on social media.
Did he have like a recruiting thing he was like actively getting people for, or how did that work back then?
He basically had like, anyone could join, but not everyone could survive.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So they teach anyone that wanted to join his team how to edit content, how to market online, how to market their products online. So I was like really, really dialed into that. I wanted to make money off that. And I think for 4 months straight, I didn't make anything. I was just continuing going to college, working my jobs, and just trying to make something work because I didn't know what else to do. So I was practicing every single day, learning editing, learning marketing, and then suddenly one day I started making money online, and everything clicked after that point.
That's so cool. So I want to go back in time for that. So when you were doing that for Tate, how many clippers did he end up having? How did he monetize, or how did he pay you guys? Like, what was the strategy that he was doing back then, and your role in that?
So back then, this was in December 2022. He had about 20,000 people that were like actively clipping for him.
Wow.
And he was only paying these guys based off the sales that they got. So
just straight affiliate sales.
Yep, affiliate sales. He did not pay anyone based on the views that they generated. So I was getting 24% on a $50 product that I made, sold.
Interesting. So how many clips did you put out there before you start generating revenue and stuff? Like what did that look like? How much volume were you putting out?
Sometimes it was insane amounts of volume. I was putting out content like a madman, sometimes posting 6 videos a day, more than that, just trying to get a sale until I learned what worked and what didn't work. I'd say I posted like thousands of videos already. And yeah, it took a long time for me to finally crack what worked, what didn't work, because back then the knowledge on clipping wasn't as advanced and like it is now. Yeah. So it was just figure out what works and figure out what doesn't work.
Interesting. And then he was having you just as affiliates. So again, I think a big part, I say probably the majority of my audience doesn't really understand exactly what clipping is yet. Will you explain even more so? Because they don't understand. It's like it was like taking Andrew's content and taking it, and then, so like, if you can explain how that worked, and then secondary, like what are the things you learned that actually makes the clips go viral or get views and things like that?
Mm-hmm. So we were basically given raw content, long form content of Andrew Tate. Our job was to get the best parts out of it, put them into short videos and post it on social media. I think that's the easiest way to explain clipping. get long form content, chop it up into shorter clips, and post it on social media. And the most like important bits of this, what I learned is selecting good hooks and music selection. Like these two things were the most important parts. These are the fundamentals that I still utilize to this day.
Interesting. So good hooks and good music. And then obviously initially, because nowadays, we'll talk about this more, the model, but clippers get paid based on views. Back then it wasn't. So like, what things did you find out to make it so these viral clips weren't just, going viral, but like actually getting people to click and to buy, because you didn't get made money unless they bought, right?
Yeah. So for me, it was figuring out, learning marketing basically. Getting views is like the first step, but then learning marketing was the second, the way to actually make money. Like getting views, okay, you get views, but I didn't get paid for any of the views. So I wasn't like benefiting from a 1 million view video if no one bought off my link. So for me, it was like really mastering the hooks and the music to dial people in to the videos that they can actually buy the Andrew Tate's product. So it was more for me to master marketing than video editing back in the day.
Would you put like the call to action in the video, or is it just in like descriptions, or like, I'm trying to think, because like there's always this like fight between like making videos go viral, making videos that sell, right? Because it's like if you add in a call to action, a lot of times like it won't ever go viral, you won't get the views, but then if you don't, then you don't make the sale. So I'm curious, like what was the thing you found between those two to make the fine line to make it work?
Back then, it was just including a call to action inside of at the end of the video. That always worked. Like sometimes I would have videos that didn't have a call to action and have 1 million views, but it wouldn't convert. And then when I did put a call to action and they maybe have less views, let's say 100,000 views, I'd still have a bunch of sales.
Interesting. With the call to action, was it just like an end screen, or was it like Tate pitching it or you pitching it, or what did that look like?
It could be both. Like sometimes it's just Tate saying, if you want to make money online, join my course. Sometimes it's just me writing on the screen, if you want to learn from Tate, click the link on my profile.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. So after the Tate stuff, where did it evolve for you after that?
Then I went on to Luke Belmar, his whole affiliate team operation. Back then, it's just, he was starting out his team. He wanted like to gather the best of the best clippers to build out a massive short form empire. And I was part of the first team. And we ran it up for him, did like good, we generated good results for him. That led to the success of his course launch as well. And that way we scaled it up, basically. That's where I went after Tate. Okay.
Was he still paying based on sales, or was he start paying on views?
He started paying on views. So that was kind of a better combination and a more sustainable income, getting paid on views and getting paid based off commissions.
Interesting. Back then, what was he paying per view or per thousand views?
It was $0.4 per thousand views and capped at 5 million views. So 5 million views meant I got $1,000.
Okay.
And then after that, the CPM was dropped to 0.2.
Okay. So during that window, how much money were you able to make playing that part of the game at that time?
In total?
Just like during that, like when you're getting, the 40 cents per, because you're going from being affiliate to actually making money on that. Like, I'm just curious, like what kind of revenues you or other people were able to make at that time?
So in terms of sales, I know I made about $15,000 from purely selling through organic traffic. And then from the clipping side of things, CPM side of things, I'd say another 10,000 as well.
So you're getting paid both. You got paid the per view and also the CPA.
Yep.
Oh, that's really cool.
And the sales were recurring as well, so that was quite nice. Paid sales were not recurring.
Interesting. So how long did you, like, were you there before you started going other? What was the next step after that?
Then I went into Iman Ghazi's affiliate team, and I did the exact same process. Like, started a brand new page from zero. First thing that I did, of course, was get a lot of views, get a lot of attention to my page, and try and monetize it as well. That offer didn't quite work out as I expected, and then I left that one earlier than the other ones. I think every offer I stayed there for like 6 months each, but the last one I stayed there for 2 to 3 months, maybe.
Okay, interesting. So, what's it look like nowadays? Are you still working individually with a person, or do you work with a lot of people? Like, what's the model now for you?
So after Iman Ghazi's team, I went on to like just clipping for clients, doing that myself. I was clipping 24/7, not leaving my room, doing everything I can to stack up some cash, but that reached its limit and I didn't want to do it anymore. That's where I kind of pivoted into teaching people how to clip content. I still clip for like two clients personally, but I prefer teaching people how to do content and run clipping campaigns for anyone that wants their campaigns run.
Very cool. Okay, so I think for people listening to this, there's almost like two sides of this. There's like people that want to learn how to do clipping, and the people who are like me, who are offer owners who want clipping happening for them to get more traffic and sales. So let's first talk about like the side, like somebody wants to learn how to be a clipper. I'd love for you to walk us through the process, because the very first time we tried it internally, we from the outside, like, oh, we know what we're doing. And so we created like a new Instagram account and we started cutting my content, started like posting it, and it got banned within 24 hours. We're like, oh, so we tried it again, got banned. And like after 2 or 3 times, like, we're doing something wrong. So what does it look like from the very beginning? If someone's just getting started right now, it's like, I want to clip, from like the account creation to like walking through. I'd love for you to explain that so people can see like, here's the process someone actually goes through to be able to play this game.
So let's say you start a clipping account for someone like you, for your personal brand. When they create an account, they cannot impersonate you. They can't like look like an official page of you, because then Instagram's gonna automatically ban you. So that's not an ideal scenario. I think that's what happened in your example. So they create an account and it kind of looks like a fan page or like an affiliate page. And then they basically get your content, edit it up, post it on social media. No hashtags needed, just a great hook and a good edited video. They get views, they get paid.
So that's it then. They just create an account and start posting videos. There's no tricks to like make sure you don't get banned other than that?
No, it's literally as simple as that. You can learn how to edit content inside of a week and start getting paid.
Interesting. Now for people who want to do this, obviously it's like they could go and they could find clients, but I know that a lot of people go into WAP and do theirs. Other places, like what's it look like for someone to like to find clients? What can they expect to get paid? What does that all look like?
That also depends on skill level, of course. Like for beginners, I always recommend to go into the WAP campaigns, because there you don't need any like years of experience or like qualifications. You can join and make money. You can make money today if you join one of those campaigns. It's as easy as that, and it's the best possible way for beginners to start and gain some experience. But if they want to get into client work, it depends on how skillful you are. But like you can charge between $500 per month to $2,000 per month to do clipping internally for a creator.
Very cool. Yeah. So for those of you guys, who are listeners who haven't heard of WAP or been, if you go to WAP.com, right, you go create an account, and there's a whole clipping section. And so I even have campaigns that I think they're active right now. You come in, it's like, let's say you see Russell Brunson or you see somebody else, and you click on it and it goes in there, and then we have a whole bunch of our longer form videos in there, and then we have a bounty on it where it's like, we'll pay you, I can't remember, it's $1 per 1,000 views or $5, whatever we have it set at, right? And so you can go in there and you're like, I want to do Russell stuff. You download a bunch of my videos. You create your own accounts. You start chopping up videos, submitting them, and then when the views come in, you come back and let us know. And then from there, we pay you out for the views. So that's kind of how it works for anyone who's like, how does this actually work? And so it's worth seeing, even if you're not someone who wants to become a clipper, but you're like potentially would want people clipping for you in the future. You can go see the process there. The first time because I was kind of the same way I first heard about something. I don't understand how this whole thing works. So I just went and created an account, went through a couple of like submitted, started trying to like be a clipper for like 5 or 6 people's things. I got approved, and I was like, oh, this is how it works. I can see, each of the campaigns, they give you all the videos, they give you the stuff, they give you rules and stuff like you can do this, you can't do this. But based on that, then you can take the videos and obviously you could go and edit them and start submitting and start making money. And some of the campaigns are really big. Like I've seen people paying, $5, $10 for 1,000 views. So it's like, I mean, for most people, if you just post a video and you're not even good, you should be able to get 1,000 views on it, right? I don't even know how that all works, but it's a quick way for kids to make money.
Basically, yeah, there's people uploading even budgets of $100,000, and it's impossible to not succeed if you just put your head down and focus on learning how to clip and post videos. It's just about consistency and longevity, to be honest.
Yeah. If they're doing a campaign, do you recommend, when you train people, do you recommend them picking like 4 or 5 people to do it at once, or just like picking one person or one vertical and going deep on it, right? Because if they got to create different accounts, or they cross-promote accounts, or what's that normally look like?
Do you mean if they should join multiple campaigns?
Yeah. And if they do is like each campaign, they create one Instagram page they're gonna run all the campaigns on, or they're doing one for every single campaign that they're trying to build out?
Yeah, I technically do not recommend people to join more than 2 campaigns, because you can only put as much effort to a creator to make that succeed. It's gonna mess with your mind if you're trying to succeed multiple campaigns at once. You could rather put all your focus towards one campaign to make it as successful as possible than join 5 different campaigns and shoot your shot, and whichever gets you lucky. Like, I think it's a waste of time. I've tried it myself, and it gets you nowhere, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm also curious because, like, I would think, right, assume that if you have an account, right, and you are you're adding more videos over time, you get more followers, more subscribers, more authority, and then it gets easier too, right? Like there's somewhere, like, I don't know, my own channel, like when I first got started, I got no one viewing, but over time you get more and more because just the following and stuff. So I'm assuming if they're focusing on one account and growing it over time, they'll get more success, right?
Yep.
Like for them, are they picking, in theory, are they picking one account to grow? Like, does that make sense? Like, are they picking like for example, would I pick something like marketing strategies, and then I'm got 2 or 3 gurus, so I'm doing it, and they're all in one account to grow together? Or would it be like I'm just focusing on a Russell Brunson Clipper page and then a Tony Robbins Clipper page, and they're run separately? You know what I mean? Yeah,
basically like that. Run them separately and not more than 2. I personally not recommend more than 2. And once you get momentum on one page, sky's the limit.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay, now I would love for you to explain it from the opposite side. So the person who is like me, they got their own courses and products, and they're like, I would be interested in having people do this clipping for me. Will you explain kind of, I guess, the benefits, or explain to them like why they'd want to do it, and like just so they understand? Because I think a lot of people that I've explained this to in the past are just like, well, why would I do that? I have my own Instagram, I have my own follow. You know, like they don't quite understand it. Can you help them understand that part?
So this is a better way to scale your short form views across all social media platforms in a much cheaper way. Like back in the day, it was people, short form agencies handling all of this, creating 10 different accounts, running internal teams, but then you'd have to pay all these clippers based off retainers, and it's just a lot of costs for results that are not given. Rather with WAP, running clipping campaigns on there, you only pay based off the results that these clippers get. So you technically do not lose anything by trying this.
Some people got freaked out, I know, because they're like, well, now there's like 5 people who have accounts that look like mine that aren't mine, and they don't control them, right? The clipper controls the account. You don't actually control it. Have you seen issues with that kind of thing at all?
Yes, we set proper guidelines for these clippers that they need to follow. If they do not follow these, they do not get accepted. They do not get paid out. So we have full control over who we pay out and who we don't pay out.
Yeah. So I think for those guys listening who are like interested in this, like the way you would look at it is you would look at like what we kind of did is like going through all of our long form content. Like obviously it's not our courses and stuff, but what are the things we have that are me on stage speaking, or more, or things like that that are, you know, longer form podcasts where there's a lot of stuff happening. And then that's what we go to WAP, and we post in there like, hey guys, here's longer form videos you guys can go and you can take. And then and for us, it's like we have a goal, like we want people pushing towards an offer, towards something specific. So for any of you guys, if you're like, man, imagine having 5 or 10 or 15 other Instagram accounts, all with people taking your content, recutting it, re-editing it, reposting it, all pushing back to your core, either Instagram channel or to your core offers, your opt-ins, things like that. That way you've got a lot of people besides just yourself who are bringing leads into it. So,
yep, 100%.
So, well, very cool, man. Anything else important that they should know about clipping and the whole business?
I mean, if any beginner is watching this and they don't know where to start with making money online, clipping is the easiest barrier to entry to any business model right now. Like, I wish I had all this information back when I started, because for me it was a lot of trial and error. But right now it's the easiest possible way to get started in the online money space. It's not going to make you a millionaire, but it's a foot through the door.
Can you let people know like what's outside, not like your core sales and stuff, but just like straight clipping, like how much money you've had a chance to earn over the last couple of years doing that?
So the past 1.5 years, I've made over $132,000 simply clipping up content. a large portion of that was just from my phone. I had an iPhone XR, and I was just grinding on that phone, trying to make stuff happen. And then gradually I just upgraded to an iPhone 14, and I went to the MacBook, and then I made more and more money. So yeah, over 6 figures just from clipping content.
That's crazy. I'm curious, like, what percentage that came from affiliate commissions versus people paying you for the actual views?
I think about $45,000 came from affiliate commissions, and the rest came from campaigns, client work, stuff like that.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to reverse engineer that for the clients to see how much traffic that got them, how many how much traffic, sales, that kind of stuff. Because for us, it's like, we're always playing this game, right? We're juggling how much money we're paying Zuckerberg for a click. We're juggling how much we're, it's interesting because this is like it's a free way to get traffic. Obviously not free because you're paying the clippers. But from that, you can get, again, 1 million views. It costs you whatever it's going to cost, but to get 1 million views on paid ads is exponentially more, right? So it's like just an interesting, different way to look at getting traffic into your businesses that literally just kind of appeared in the last few years. So for all of you funnel hackers and marketing nerds out there, course creators, all you guys, it's just an interesting thing to start looking at. In fact, it was interesting. This is probably 2 years ago in my inner circle, we had one of the members got up and presented and showed like how Andrew Tate had built this whole huge thing. And it was funny because they were like, we're trying to reverse engineer and trying to build it. And they spent like a year trying to build the whole thing out. And then I saw that guy, I saw them like 3 months ago at an event, and he's like, dude, have you seen WAP? I'm like, yeah. He's like, that's what I was trying to build. He's like, it's already done. Like, we just plug in, it's like 5 seconds, like we're ready to rock and roll. And so for anybody, it's like the back end engine of what he had back in the day, like you just can all replicate that for hardly any money at all, which is really, really cool. So anyway, well, I appreciate you, man, jumping on and kind of explaining the model to everybody. And like I said, we've talked about this a little bit offline, but I'm trying to get my son to have a desire to do this because he's always looking for ways to make money. I'm like, man, Aiden, you could literally be doing this every single day on your phone and testing some things out. So I'm hoping to get him working with you here in a little bit to walk him through how to do it. He's a little shy and nervous about it, but which I think this is a great business model if you are shy and nervous because you're never on video, right? It's the person's content you're putting. Like you're just editing, posting, and getting paid for it.
Yeah, I've just recently decided to show my face on the internet, but I could have like chosen to not do that and continued making money, but it's like a new exciting chapter for me to show my face online as well. So yeah, I'm also looking forward to mentoring your son as well. Yeah, excited to do it.
Very cool. Well, thanks, man, for being on here. Everyone's listening. Again, think about clipping either as a way for you to make money or as a way for you to get your content leveraged out there from a lot of people. The easiest way to get started is going over to wap.com, sign it up, and just jump into the campaigns and look what it looks like and set up your own campaign. So, all right, everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed that interview. I know clipping is like this weird, unique thing, and some of you guys are like, I get it. I'm going to go start doing it and jumping right in. For those who are like, I still want to understand it. Again, we have a course we created. We don't sell this anywhere externally, but if you want to go through the course that'll walk you through exactly how to do it, all you got to do is go to affiliatebootcamp.com, sign up. It's $7 a month or $97 lifetime. Right now, I think 60% of people who go there buy the lifetime. So for under $100, you have lifetime access to it. And then the first upsell, I think it's the first, maybe the second upsell is the affiliate clipping secrets course. And so when you click on that, get that upgrade and it'll walk you through exactly how to do it and how to either add clipping as an affiliate to drive traffic, or if you want to do it as an offer owner, it'll show you kind of behind the scenes as well. So with that said, hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll see you guys later. Bye.